Jatropha curcus is a flower that has a natural occurring chemical, which allows people to blow bubbles. Canoeing is supposed to be a fun activity, unless you get caught on something that feels like a rock. Even though you need to trust your friend to do this, it helps if said friend is a professional golfer. By doing a parabolic maneuver, you can create a zero-gravity environment for a couple of seconds. A miscommunication error happened during a live news broadcast that made one of the producers think they were off air, and it revealed a very odd trick. Apparently, a constant line of air provides enough pressure to make a screwdriver float. This woman with a jumping spider on her leg did a 200 IQ play when she remembered there was a fly roaming around her food, so she took care of two problems at once.
Bro, he's gonna get it. Did he? I was looking at it. Oh my god, he's gonna do it! Yes! So cute. Oh.
Victoria Cameron is a high school track runner and not only can run on a treadmill at 23 miles per hour, but also won the state title at an incredible time of 11.35 seconds.
Very aggressively, that is care. Actually, she wasted 0 time.
Somehow a man managed to stay dry when his group raft flipped over. Bears want their peace too sometimes.
Okay, oh no!
A cat had an existential crisis after meeting a tiger cub, since it went from the king of the jungle to not so much. A small water leak in a building quickly turned into a massive problem after a bout of heavy rain. With Rolex watches going for tens of thousands of dollars, wearing them in public can make you a target. A man visiting London was befriended right outside of his hotel by what looked like two drunk guys, and they were acting fun and tried to get him to dance, but he didn't realize they stole his $40,000 watch. The MSG Sphere is the largest LED wall ever built, which cost $2.3 billion, which is more than the Burj Khalifa. But while some people are concerned while it distracts drivers, since it can be seen from miles away. About 9% of people in the United States have thalassophobia, which is the fear of oceans, and you can easily understand why with videos like this. When a man was opening a pack of Magic the Gathering cards, he pulled a rare $2.6 million card, and, well, he took a video and couldn't stop shaking. A camouflaged octopus came out of nowhere and scared this marine biologist. Before walking on what looks like a normal sandy beach, it's always a good idea to do a rock check. This water slide in Brazil is not suited for anyone scared of heights or stairs. A good thing to know is that some sea snakes, such as olive sea snakes, are venomous, and during mating season the male snakes become hyperactive and confuse humans as potential mates and approach divers and boats. In perhaps one of the most terrifying videos, a group of ants built a large bridge to attack a wasp nest that would even make an engineer proud. Sometimes you can witness a natural phenomenon of bioluminescent water at the beach, which is typically caused from an algae bloom of plankton, and well, every time the water is splashed, it glows, which makes for a cool effect. When a man came back home after work, he arrived to a bear eating his bucket of KFC, which was meant to be his dinner. If you drive on highways a lot, toll expenses can add up to hundreds of dollars per year, so people get creative on ways to not pay them. When a cop pulled over a truck, he discovered that he had strings attached to the license plate, so he can hide it from toll cameras, an idea he got from a James Bond movie.
The plate is attached to a cable.
You see this right here?
Yeah.
Yo, from inside, as soon as he enters the toll, he's gonna pull the lever,
So he pulls the lever.
and look what happens.
When this rugby player celebrated a try by spinning the ball behind him, it landed right back in his hands. This man eating a snack looks like a glitch in the Matrix. An unknown fact about baby elephants is that they can't control their trunks until they're a year old. When some cars were shipped from Japan to Russia, to everyone's surprise, the cars came covered in a layer of ice, which took weeks to handle. Is this figure moving left or right? Apparently nobody knows. Zay Jones, the football player, has a very peculiar and unreal looking way of standing up. There are basketball shots in which we have to admit that a lot of skill is involved, but when this girl missed her shot, everything went right so the ball somehow went in. Wrappings have become increasingly popular over the years, since it allows you to change the look of your car without long-term commitment, and it's incredibly satisfying to watch when being done. Around 350 miles from Cairo, there's salt pools in a desert called Siwa Oasis. Despite the depth being over 60 feet, it's quite safe to swim there since you can't sink because of the salt, and nothing lives in it. The Wells Fargo Center hosted 8 events in 8 days, one of them involving an ice skating rink, and it's incredibly satisfying to see how the workers develop an entire venue from nothing. Somehow this axe thrower got a rare triple bullseye. Since high heels require a change in the mechanics of the foot, people don't do lots of physical activity in them, except for this lady who managed to run through a floating bridge without falling. Steph Curry is so good at basketball that when he lost a dribble, he thought something must be wrong with the court. And, well, he was right. Sometimes we just have to be nice and share with our friends. One of the competitors on this game show made the course look really easy. Bugatti Chirons are simple, unattainable to most, since they cost $3 million, but this man got around the hefty price by making his own replica. This coffee shop in Japan allows you to pick any image for your coffee, and well, it's probably not the best place to go if you're in a hurry, or like your coffee hot, but the skills of the barista are at another level. A heartwarming moment happened when a dad memorized parts of his child's favorite TV show and pretended to participate in it.